Worst sleeping position after 60. It's crushing your spine. That groan you make every single morning when you get out of bed, that stiff back, that sore neck, those first 10 minutes where you're walking around like a rusted robot waiting for your body to finally loosen up. You probably think that's just what getting older feels like, that it's normal, that everyone deals with it. It's not normal. And after treating patients for years, I can tell you exactly what's causing it. Your sleeping position is quietly wrecking your spine every single night. And one position in particular is the absolute worst offender. Hello, I'm Dr. Andrew M.D. Wolfe. For more than 20 years in internal medicine and geriatric care, I've helped adults over 60 who wake up every morning stiff, sore, and frustrated. Most of them thought it was just part of getting older. But in many cases, the real cause was something happening every single night while they slept. Now, if you saw the thumbnail, you might think lying flat and straight like a board is the big problem. And you're partially right. That rigid, flat position does cause issues, and I'll explain why in a minute. But the position I need to warn you about today is far worse. It physically crushes your vertebrae together for 8 straight hours. And millions of people over 60 sleep this way tonight without realizing it. Before I reveal which position it is, I need you to understand something first. So here is what you need to understand. Your spine after 60 is not the same spine you had at 30. Not even close. And this isn't some dramatic exaggeration. Real physical changes have happened inside your back that completely change the rules. Between every bone in your spine sits a small cushion, a disc. When you were young, those cushions were thick and full of water, like a juicy grape. They absorbed every bump and twist beautifully. But over the decades, those cushions slowly dry out. They shrink. They get thinner. By the time you're past 60, they've lost a significant amount of their ability to protect you. Now, on top of that, the small joints in the back of your spine have been slowly losing their smooth, protective coating. Cartilage wears away. Things start grinding. Your body tries to repair itself by growing tiny bone spurs. But those spurs actually make the problem worse because they narrow the little tunnels where your nerves travel. So picture this. Thinner cushions, rougher joints, tighter nerve tunnels. Your spine has basically gone from a flexible young tree to a dry, stiff branch. And when you put that dry branch into a bad position and hold it there for 8 hours every single night, things break. Slowly, silently, night after night. That morning stiffness you feel? That's not just age. That's your body sending you a direct message that something went wrong while you were sleeping. Now let me tell you which position is doing the most damage. It's sleeping on your stomach, face down. And let me walk you through why it's so destructive in plain, simple terms. Problem number 1, your neck. When you lie face down, you can't breathe into the pillow, obviously. So your body forces your neck to crank all the way to one side, full rotation, and you just hold it there for hours. Imagine turning your head as far as it goes to the left and just freezing it there until morning. One side of your neck is stretched to the max. The other side is jammed and compressed. Blood flow gets choked off. The joints in your neck get ground together. I've had patients come in with numbness running down their arms, and the cause was nothing more than sleeping on their stomach for years. That's how serious this is. Problem number 2, your lower back. When you're face down, your belly and pelvis are the heaviest parts of your body. Gravity pulls them down into the mattress. This forces your lower back into a deep, exaggerated arch. Those already damaged joints in your lower back get crushed together under constant pressure. The nerve tunnels get even tighter, and those dried-out discs get squeezed unevenly, pushing them in directions they shouldn't go. This isn't something that hurts once and goes away. This is 8 hours of sustained crushing. Every night. For years. The damage stacks up invisibly until one day you wake up and something has finally given out. Problem number 3. Your breathing. Your rib cage needs room to expand when you breathe. Stomach sleeping pins the front of your chest flat against the mattress. Your lungs can't fully open. Your breathing becomes shallow. Over years, this contributes to stiffness in your mid-back and can actually speed up that hunched forward posture nobody wants. So now let me give you what actually works. And I want to be specific here because just saying sleep on your back isn't enough. The small details are what make or break this. The best position for your spine is on your back, but with one change that is absolutely not optional. Put a pillow under your knees. Here's why. When you lie flat on your back with straight legs, your lower back gets pulled into an arch. This is exactly why that flat, stiff soldier position from the thumbnail causes problems too. But when you bend your knees slightly with a pillow underneath, your pelvis tilts just enough to gently flatten that arch. Suddenly, the pressure on your lower back drops dramatically. Your discs get a chance to absorb fluid and recover overnight. Your joints aren't being compressed. Your neck stays straight. No twisting, no grinding. This is the gold standard. This is what I recommend first to almost every patient over 60. For your head pillow, keep it simple. It should support the curve of your neck without pushing your head forward. If your chin is pointing down toward your chest, the pillow is too thick. If your head falls backward, it's too thin. Now I know many of you are going to say, I just cannot fall asleep on my back. Totally fine. You're not alone. Over 60% of adults naturally sleep on their side, and side sleeping is an excellent option. But you absolutely need a pillow between your knees. Without that pillow, your top leg drops, your hip twists, and your lower spine gets pulled into rotation all night long. A firm pillow between your knees keeps your hips level and your spine straight. Simple fix, massive difference. When side sleeping, your head pillow needs to be thicker than when you're on your back. It has to fill the gap between your shoulder and your ear so your neck doesn't bend sideways. And if you can, hug a pillow to your chest. This stops your top shoulder from rolling forward, which protects the nerves running down your arm. Quick tip here. If you deal with heartburn or acid reflux, sleep on your left side specifically. Because of how your stomach is positioned, sleeping on the left uses gravity to keep acid where it belongs. Sleeping on your right side can actually make reflux noticeably worse. I've had patients cut down on heartburn medication just by switching sides. That simple. For those of you dealing with a pinched nerve, sciatica, or spinal stenosis, the fetal position can actually feel amazing. Curling your knees toward your chest physically opens up the spaces where nerves exit your spine. It takes pressure off trapped nerve roots. If you get shooting pain down your leg, try this tonight. Now here's the part I saved for last. And honestly, this might matter more than everything I've said so far. How you get out of bed in the morning can destroy your spine in 5 seconds flat. Your discs swell with fluid overnight. They're at their most vulnerable when you first wake up. If you sit straight up like a sit-up, you slam enormous force into those swollen discs. This is exactly how people throw out their back doing absolutely nothing. They just sat up wrong. Instead, do what we call the log roll. Bend your knees while lying on your back. Then roll your whole body onto your side as one unit. No twisting at all. Then swing your legs off the edge of the bed and push yourself up sideways using your arms. Your spine stays completely protected. Takes 5 seconds. Could save you months of pain. 2 quick bonus tips. First, your bed sheets. This one surprised me. If your sheets are rough or heavy, they create friction that traps your body in one position all night. Your body naturally wants to make small adjustments while you sleep. Smooth sheets, silky or high thread count, let your body slide and shift freely. For someone with stiff joints, this alone can reduce how locked up you feel in the morning. Second, take a warm bath or shower right before bed. The heat relaxes the muscles along your spine, so when you lie down, your body settles into a neutral position naturally, instead of fighting against tight, guarded muscles all night long. Now I want you to remember one thing from this video. If you wake up stiff every single morning, and it slowly gets better as you move around during the day, that is not normal aging. That is your spine telling you it spent the night being crushed, twisted, or compressed in the wrong position. The stiffness fades because movement flushes out the inflammation that built up overnight. It is a signal, and now you know exactly what to do about it. Share this video with someone who groans every morning getting out of bed. It might change their life more than they expect. Hit subscribe and the bell if you want more videos like this every week. Simple, practical ways to stay strong and pain-free at any age. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.